I'm Melanie.
And I'm Babe.
Welcome back to our channel. So it has been a heck of a hot minute since we posted any of our videos, but we are finally getting back to them and can't wait to share all of the awesome places we saw while we were on the road. And we are starting with my favorite spot, Idaho. Babe, did you love Idaho as much as I did?
I don't know about that.
Okay, so he didn't really agree with me until we got to northern Idaho, but all of Idaho is awesome. Enjoy the journey. Our first stop in Idaho was boondocking at Sublett Reservoir, which you can see a full review of in our last video. It was so beautiful and really kicked off Idaho in the best way. From there, we headed to the beautiful Shoshone Falls, which are often called the Niagara of the West. And then it was on to the Shoshone Ice Cave, which is super cool, pun intended. It's just this big old cave of ice in the middle of the desert. We left southern Idaho and then went to a couple other states before we crossed back through northern Idaho. We had our home base in the town of Wallace and stayed at Wallace Rv Park, which is awesome because it shares property with a brewery that makes the best fresh huckleberry margaritas and is the perfect spot to stay to do the route of the Hiawatha. The route of the Hiawatha really is so cool. You're going over old train trestles, through train tunnels. It really is awesome.
So to do the trail, they do have bike rentals, helmet rentals, light rentals. I had to rent a helmet, but we just brought our little flashlights and hooked them to our bike. Turn them off, turn them on every time we go through a tunnel. The lights you can rent were a little bit stronger, which made it a little bit easier going through the tunnel. But, you know, we like to save money. So definitely, if you bring your own flashlight, bring a pretty good flashlight. Maybe not a little tiny baby one.
Seriously though, bring a pretty good flashlight because when you actually enter the tunnel, you'll have a little light at first, but then 3, 2, 1, pitch black darkness. At least until you come out the other side. Careful!
So the only actual hard pedaling you have to do is
On the way back, you go back through the really long, like 1.6 mile tunnel after you get off the shuttle. And that's about the only time you have to bike back with actual strenuous energy. But there's a waterfall that's right at the edge of the tunnel, which is super pretty. But definitely make sure you bring like a jacket or something because the tunnel, the first one and then also the last one, is super cold, like freezing. Here we go. The trail also has all these awesome little markers along the way. So this was part of the longest electrified railroad in the world at one point. Pretty cool. To do the Hiawatha Trail, you have to get your tickets here, which is at the Lookout Pass ski resort in the winter, and then the bike trail headquarters, I guess, in the summer and spring. And you load up, so you need to have a vehicle that'll haul the bikes if you're renting bikes. But otherwise, you can rent all the other stuff here, and this is where you get your
day passes for the trail, which are $11 a person, as well as your shuttle return if you need the shuttle return, which is $9 a person.
And that's it for Idaho. If you liked this video, we would love to have you subscribe or watch another one.